Hi, how are you? Check this thing in your coin. Because what I am about to tell you sounds like something straight out of a treasure hunting movie. Imagine reaching into your pocket, finding a $1 coin, and discovering that collectors are desperately searching for the exact same coin. Not because it is old. Not because it is made of gold. But because a tiny hidden detail could turn an ordinary-looking dollar into one of the most talked-about modern coins in America. And here's the scary part. Thousands of people have spent these coins without ever checking them. So before you spend another dollar coin, listen carefully. Because the coin we are talking about today is the United States Sacagawea golden dollar. And one small detail could change everything. Welcome back to USA Coins History, where forgotten coins become treasure stories. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most mysterious modern coins ever released by the United States Mint, the Sacagawea Dollar. Now, let me ask you something. What if I told you that two Sacagawea dollars can look almost identical? Same color, same design, same size, same date. Yet one is worth only $1, and the other could attract intense collector attention and potentially be worth hundreds, thousands, or far more depending on rarity, variety, grading, and market demand. Sounds impossible. But that is exactly why collectors never stop searching. Because the difference between ordinary and extraordinary can be smaller than the width of a human hair. The year was 2000. America was entering a new millennium. The government wanted a modern dollar coin, a coin that people would actually use, a coin that honored history, a coin unlike anything seen before. The result was the Sacagawea Dollar, a golden-colored coin featuring the legendary Native American guide Sacagawea carrying her infant son while looking toward the future. Millions were produced. Millions entered circulation. Millions were ignored. And that is where the story becomes fascinating. Because hidden inside those millions were secrets nobody understood at the time. Most people looked at the coin and saw $1. Collectors looked at the coin and saw possibilities. Years passed. Coins changed hands. Some were spent at grocery stores. Some disappeared into piggy banks. Some were forgotten in drawers. And then, something unbelievable happened. Experts discovered that a small number of Sacagawea dollars distributed through a serial promotion were not exactly the same as regular coins. The eagle feathers on the reverse had different detailing, different craftsmanship, different characteristics. These coins became famous as Cheerios dollars. Imagine opening a cereal box and finding something that years later collectors would actively search for. Imagine spending it before realizing what it was. Imagine discovering one today. That possibility alone keeps thousands of collectors checking every Sacagawea dollar they find. But the mystery goes deeper. Because some collectors are not looking for special varieties, they are looking for mistakes. Yes, mistakes, the very errors the mint tries to prevent. Imagine a coin struck off-center. Imagine a coin struck twice. Imagine a coin created with an unusual die flaw. Imagine a coin that should not exist exactly as it does. To most people, it looks defective. To collectors, it looks valuable. Because mistakes create rarity, and rarity creates demand, and demand creates value. Now here comes something most people never understand. The greatest treasure in coin collecting is not always the oldest coin. It is not always the rarest coin. Sometimes it is simply the best preserved coin. Think about that. A coin can survive for decades, passing through thousands of hands, sliding across counters, falling onto concrete, rubbing against other coins, collecting scratches, losing its original beauty. But every once in a while, A coin escapes all of that. A coin remains untouched. Brilliant, sharp, perfect, and when that happens, collectors take notice. This is where professional grading becomes critical. Organizations like Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company examine coins under strict standards. Every mark matters. Every detail matters. Every surface matters. A single grade difference can mean a completely different market value. That is why experienced collectors never guess. They verify. Because knowledge separates treasure hunters from coin spenders. Now let us talk about the physical details of the Sacagawea dollar. Diameter approximately 26.5 millimeters, weight approximately 8.1 grams, thickness approximately 2 millimeters, golden appearance, copper core, manganese brass outer layers, strong edge. Distinctive design, easy to recognize, yet incredibly easy to overlook. And that is exactly what makes this story so powerful. Because hidden treasure is never hidden inside obvious places, it hides in ordinary places. A kitchen drawer, an old purse, a coin jar, a forgotten collection, a family inheritance, a box nobody has opened in years, right now, at this very moment, somewhere in America. A valuable Sacagawea dollar is sitting unnoticed, and the owner has absolutely no idea. Now let me tell you something that separates successful collectors from everyone else. They inspect everything. Every date, every mint mark, every unusual feature, every detail. Because discoveries happen when curiosity meets knowledge, and the people who find rare coins are usually not the luckiest people. They are simply the people who looked. So before you spend another dollar coin, check it. Before you ignore a golden dollar, inspect it. Before you assume it is common, research it. Because history has repeatedly proven that valuable coins often hide in plain sight. Now, if you are still watching, type Sacagawea treasure in the comments below. I want to know how many true coin hunters are here today. And while you are commenting, make sure you subscribe to USA Coins History, because every week we uncover hidden values, rare errors, collector secrets, auction surprises, and incredible coin discoveries that most people never hear about. Now here comes the final mystery. Imagine opening a drawer tonight, finding a Sacagawea dollar, holding it under a light, examining the design, checking every detail, wondering if this could be the one, wondering if this could be the discovery collectors dream about, wondering if history somehow found its way into your hands. That feeling, that possibility, that excitement. That is why coin collecting continues to capture millions of people around the world. Because every coin tells a story, every coin holds a mystery, and every mystery begins with a closer look. Thank you for watching USA Coins History. Subscribe right now for more rare coin discoveries. Like this video if you learned something new. Share it with other collectors. And remember, the next coin you ignore could be the coin everyone else wishes they had found first.